I'm Westland Mayor Kevin Coleman, and we're here on site of our biggest event of the year, our annual Blues, Brews, and Barbecue Festival. It might not look like much right now, but on August 2nd and August 3rd, this place is going to be rocking. I'm joined by our City Controller, Devin Adams, who spearheads this event for the city. Devin, please give us a little bit of history about Blues, Brews, and Barbecue.
No problem. Thank you, Mayor. Thanks for having me. This year is our 13th annual Blues, Brews, and Barbecue event. It's been held at the old City Hall site for the whole duration of the event. It includes great barbecue food from local vendors, tons of great beer beverage options, and lots of excellent music acts. This year we have two major headliners headlining the event on both Friday and Saturday, and of course there's tons of great vendors throughout the event as well.
So in the past, the Westland Chamber of Commerce helped organize the event. I know they're no longer organizers, but so how are we doing things differently this year?
Yeah, this year myself along with Kyle Mulligan, Parks Director, are still heavily involved in running the day-to-day stuff associated with the event, but we did begin contracting with Jonathan Witz and Associates. They're our new kind of production and logistics management company that we're working with. They do events such as Arts, Beats and Eats and Taco Fest in Royal Oak, and we're excited to see what they can bring to the city.
Well, that's great. You know, I'll be talking with John Witz in just a few moments here. But I wanted to ask you, what parts of the event are still going to be run by the city?
Yep, thanks for asking that. We still are heavily involved in getting all the sponsorship proceeds in. Obviously, this event is ran solely on sponsorship dollars. We're still organizing all the volunteers and, working with JWA on all the logistics, all the rentals. But JWA has taken over locking in all the musical acts, the food vendors, and coordinating all the miscellaneous rentals such as, the tables, chairs, stages, etc. So.
Okay, excellent. So traditionally, we usually have civic organizations and volunteers that come in and help out run the event on the days that it's going on. Is that still going to be happening?
Yep, that is still happening. On July 9th, we held our annual volunteers meeting. We had a great turnout. Volunteer groups can still sign up right now by visiting our website. We still have plenty of volunteer opportunities available, but yes, absolutely, volunteers are a major part of this event, and they actually earn money with their volunteering efforts to later on eventually reinvest back into the community.
Well, Devin, I want to personally thank you for all of your hard work getting this event together. We really appreciate it. Can't wait to kick things off on Friday, August 2nd, right here at Blues, Brews, and Barbecue.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
I'll be right back to talk with John Witz to talk about some of the ways that Blues, Brews, and Barbecue is going to be an even bigger and better event this year.
It's summer in Michigan. Time for Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. It's the Westland Blues, Brews, and Barbecue Festival, August 2nd and 3rd. Enjoy blues music on 2 stages with national sensations Eric Gales and Selwyn Birchwood, a huge variety of brews, and fall-off-the-bone barbecue from local restaurants, plus a fireworks and drone show, and family fun with free arts and crafts, bounce houses, and more. And admission is free. For more info, visit bluesbrewsbarbecue.com. Sponsored by these fine organizations.
I'm now joined by John Witz. I wanted to talk to you about your involvement in 2024 Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. You've been behind some of the biggest events in Metro Detroit for about 20 years now. How did Westland get on your radar?
Well, we were blessed to have someone on the Westland DDA reach out to us and just inquire, about doing events in Westland. And we talked about concert series, we talked about this festival. And I think we found a common ground in thinking that this event would be the best use to work together for the first time. And our experience in working with your team, Mayor, has just been nothing short of incredible. We work with many municipalities and events and cities, and the Westland team makes this an exciting project to be working on.
Well, we're excited to work with you. You're behind Arts, Beats and Eats out in Royal Oak and some other big events. Can you tell us a little more about your company and what you do?
Sure. So we've been at this. We've been at it for, this will be our 27th year with Arts, Beats and Eats. We go back to some big events in Metro Detroit. We produced the Super Bowl festivities for the city in 2006, the Final Four in 2009, the Hockeytown Winter Classic, and we do a lot of events with the Riverfront Conservancy, including Harvest Fest. We do Winter Blast. We produce a skating rink in Royal Oak and Taco Fest, and have a lot of fun with it. And And this one is an exciting one for us, for many reasons, even beyond your team. Not many events are free admission these days, so with the extra work that your team has done on fundraising, the value of this festival for folks is going to be off the charts.
Well, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue has been getting better and better every year, but I think bringing you guys in, it's going to really jump up a whole big notch here. I've been to some of your other events around Metro Detroit, but I wanted to ask you, with you coming in, how is Blues, Brews, and Barbecue going to be different? What's the big difference we're going to see?
Well, I think a couple of things. We just started in our first meetings is how is this event built? You were putting, I would say, a lot of firepower into one of the nights with the fireworks and drone show. So one of the ideas was to spread the entertainment out. So now folks will have 2 dynamic features with the drone show Friday and Saturday. So that was just an idea, but we look at everything. So that's part A. Part B, we have a lot of background in music production, but the inspiration on booking national blues artists for this event came from the Westland team. The fundraising came from the Westland team, so we were able to deliver a stellar music lineup. Friday, folks will see Eric Gales, national blues artist, and Laith Al-Sadi, who is, you could call him local, but he's really of national acclaim too. Saturday, Selwyn Birchwood and Eliza Niels will take the stage, and many other top blues acts. So the level of music was a team effort, and you'll see that elevated. Family entertainment has been also, we saw, hey, let's broaden this, to beyond beer, fireworks, and blues. Let's add a lot of family activities. So now, again, with the Westland value, you'll have free inflatables. You'll have arts and crafts. There's a kids stage.
Wow.
That's kids by day, DJs by night.
Cool.
So, I just say there are a lot of different areas, but it's been a team play all the way.
I'm excited to come by. This is going to be a lot of fun. So the hours are going to be expanded a little bit too. Can you tell us what the hours will be?
Sure. We're running 11 to 11. Music goes till 9:30, and then you'll see your evening shows, and people be able to enjoy not just the music, the family, the fireworks, the drones, but the food. You got to talk barbecue. Old Dad's Barbecue, Uncle Bo's, Westland's own Famous Dave's, Chubb's. I look to myself, Chubb's Backyard Barbecue. Hogs is going to be there. I will tell you, the food is going to be insane, Mayor.
I love barbecue. Can't wait.
Yes.
This is going to be great. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really excited about it. So I wanted to go through some of the lineup. So on the Soaring Eagles Casino stage, Friday 4:30, we have Sky Covington and Club Crescendo. 6 o'clock, Herb the Artist. 7:30, Laith El-Sadi, you mentioned him. 9:15, Eric Gales, and then 10:45 is the drone show. Saturday, Further Adventures of Fat Boy and Jive Turkeys at noon. That's the first one. 1:30 is Paxton Spangler Band. 3 o'clock, Gabriel Brass Band. 4:30, Big Timmy and the Heavy Chevys. 6 o'clock, Dre Scotty and the Clouds. Cool name. 7:30 is Eliza Niels. And 9 o'clock is Selwyn Birchwood, and then 10:30 is the big fireworks show.
Yeah,
So.
it's just a great mix of blues, and then we have some rock influences in there as well. I think people will be treated to one of the best lineups in this event's great history.
Do you have a favorite band coming in?
Well, only Laith El-Sadi, because we've seen his growth. We watched him, get national acclaim on a major show and become one of the top sellers on iTunes and blues, in the world. So and he's probably the best, blues guitarist in the Midwest, and I think Westland's gonna get a treat across the board here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to make sure I come by and see Laith play that day. But you mentioned that there'll be some kids activities too. People hear Brews in the name, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. They think maybe it's just an adult thing. It's actually a family event, and I know you're kind of trying to move it towards a whole family event here.
Well, I think you can do everything. And again, on the kids stage, jugglers, storytellers, magicians, kids performance, acts that are friendly for families. We mentioned the inflatables, but when we do our events, what's one of the philosophies we bring? You can move, a bunch of half barrels of beer and have the family. It actually creates a better atmosphere. I think it creates a safer one when you see families enjoying themselves, and I like to say families by day, adults by night, but with fireworks and drones, I think it'll be families and adults day and night. And I think that's just a good philosophy. And again, this is all stuff we came to together. We bring suggestions, and I just can't tell you enough how incredible it's been to work with your team on logistics, fire, EMS, planning, the contribution from the Westland DDA. I mean, it's just been a team effort and just a joy.
Well, it takes a team to do an event this big, and I want to thank my team. We're really coming together to make sure this is going to be better than ever. But while we're on this topic, I wanted to ask you, what are the rules for the event, and what should people know before they come out?
Well, certainly, it's no firearms, and it's no food or beverage. We want to support the local businesses. As Devin mentioned, there are a lot of volunteer groups that are selling the 17 types of beers you could have at the event. So we don't want food or beverage brought in, because the proceeds from that supports local community organizations, and the local barbecue vendors are putting on a show. So you don't want to bring in a bologna sandwich to Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. So those are the big rules. But it's just like, just as we do in life. Be kind to your neighbor, come out to have a good time, and I think that's going to lead to an amazing outcome.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what's the website for the event? That way, if people are looking for more information or want to see the lineup before they come.
Yeah, bluesbrewsbarbecue.com. And I would just say, the site really does a nice job with, as you listed, the band schedule, all the food vendors. I mentioned some of them. What the exact kid stage schedule is, who the cool DJs are coming that are performing on that stage afterwards, all the timing, all the critical details to make this a great day. So we're excited about this year, and if we're blessed that we get to come back and work with you, we have even other plans for next year.
Okay,
so we'll see if
I'll
we
be
get
excited to hear about it.
Yes.
But hey, thanks, John, for joining me today, and I want to thank you and your entire team for all the hard work on Blues, Brews, and Barbecue.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and Mayor Coleman, your leadership is just evident, as I said, throughout the process. And I think, with this kind of weather we have today, I mean, this is going to be a record turnout, and we're excited.
Well, hey, that's it for today. Can't wait to see you Friday, August 2nd, Saturday, August 3rd, right here on Ford Road in Westland at the beautiful Blues, Brews, and Barbecue 2024.